What is backend? Maggots. Sleepynight Gaming. Today we are gonna talk about backend. Developer have dropped this like backend thing, and a lot of people just gonna be like surprised, like what's going on here and so on. So let's summarize what does the devs say about backend. All right. So backend is temporary gathering place. So basically, it is more like gathering hub. If you are playing like Monster Hunter like I do, you kind of have to go into like an online lobby, right? So basically, you have to wait until everybody in your team, or you can go by yourself. But basically, your team can consist of dozen people up to 100. So pretty much a whole war band that you guys have, pretty much. So you kind of like go in there. You can wait for other people to finish the season and coming in. So instead of a season that will be like season 1, 2, and 3, in season 4 they changed it to campaign, right? So it's called War of the Ring, right? So it's gonna call War of the Rings in season 4. It's gonna change to campaign. So if you guys gonna call it season, that's fine. But I mean, we should migrate ourselves into campaign. Okay, so basically, it will be like a mission. It will be like a few months mission that you have to go in and do like these tasks. Each task here, that pretty much you go in and just follow this thing, okay, and server progression until the end. Okay, so moving on, how do we enter backend? Obviously, you need to finish season 3. Okay, so for those of you that just play season 1, you probably be like, okay, well, doesn't affect me. That's right. It's pretty much all the account that like all the zombie account that we have here. Do we have one here? Like this, a poor guy right here. Just obviously did not play for a while. Got washed up and it filled up the server, right? So you will end up with a bunch of these, or maybe some of you play in the non-role play. You will see a bunch of tactician name and numbers. Okay, so these type of account fill up the faction where the rest of the people just gonna be like, we want our friend to be in here, but you can't because it's full. Okay, so this type of account is basically 3 seasons. It will wash into this gathering hub. It won't enter the next campaign with you. So that way you don't get like a problem with you can't join with your friend and so on. And this thing is, I think it is very good for those of you that play together in season 1 and basically all noob, right? You have no idea what's going on. So some of those did not pick like a role play or non-role play. They don't really understand. So they get into a non-role play, different server from you, or vice versa. Okay, so that way, after 3 seasons, you come into a gathering hub. You can wait for your friend to finish the season, enter backend, and then join into a team and go out into the campaign together. So that's how it's gonna be. But we still need more information from the developer to release more, since I think the server 1 and 2 is already entering like end of the season in like 5 days. I think I read it from the Pioneer. Some of the Pioneer in server 1 and 2, they are finishing up in, so pretty much next week we will know what actually backend actually look like. Okay, next, Okay, so let's say you at end of the season entering into a back end. Okay, what can you do? Because a lot of people are just gonna be like, well, is it like even, you know, what can I do? It just so basically you still can do some of these stuff. Okay, you can register for the campaign, for the next campaign with your team, with your warband, with your group, whatever, or by yourself to jump into the like next campaign, right? You can still register for campaign in there. Okay, you can talk with other backend players, so everybody will be coming in, so it will be so awesome. Okay, you still can recruit the commanders. Okay, you can play the red books on the challenge mode. Okay, so I believe this is not the challenge mode, right? Oh, you can play this, which is kind of cool. Well, we should play that later. Okay, and then you can open on the non-faction based Mathom, which is super exciting for me. It's not about the salt that we're just gonna get, but you know, like some of the items in here for the good and evil, they have different items that like we do not have X in here, or I mean, maybe my luck was bad, but there's no X for us. For you know, like for those dwarf X, we don't have those. Some of the skill we don't have it. So I was thinking of like in season 3, I was gonna go to non-role play and just open Mathom for those equipment. So you can actually go into the backend and actually open those Mathom that you might be able to get some like for me, I would be able to get like some of the good faction like armors or weapons, and then with some cool skill. Okay, then okay, so that's what you can do in the backend. I'm pretty sure it would look something like this. Okay, because based from like what it is, it's look like Gathering Hub, so you can just kind of like stay in some kind of page. Okay, it might not be this one, but that's what you can do. Okay, what you cannot do. Okay, what you cannot do is basically occupy the tile, because I don't think you will be in the map. In my opinions, you cannot occupy the tile. You cannot construct the city facility. Okay, so I don't think you can go to like we lost all the keep here, so I don't think you can go like enter and do these tasks right here. You cannot do the tavern tip, so basically the tip right here, you cannot do that. Okay, and then get those exclusive like these thing right here. You cannot do this. You cannot get these rewards here. You have to finish it first. Okay, and then what else? Okay, participate in any event related to the map. So like killing bosses, you know, Heart of the Heroes, or like maybe there's some festival thing that you have to kill some mob on the map, or like those U tiles that you have to go into the mountain to find the last crate, right? If you haven't seen that, well, it won't, probably next year maybe the same thing, but yeah, I have a video if you want to know what it is. Okay, okay, so sounds super interesting, right? How long can you be in the back end? Okay, so the devs say you can be in there until you are ready, which pretty much explains itself to that if you never register, you will never go to the campaign. So if you are dead account, think about like dead account, it's gonna run for 3 seasons, and then it's just gonna wash into this gathering hub. So if you never touch anything, it's just gonna be in there. So for those of you that want to take a break from the game, without stressful thing. You can just enter into the backend and wait until the next campaign. Maybe you want to play with Randy, okay, RTS Mobile. Maybe you want to play with, I don't know, man, Godalo, you know what I mean? Godalo is a fun guy. I like listen to him talk a lot. He's super funny. Next, okay, so how do we sign up for campaign in the backend? So once you're in the backend, right, basically you sign up for the campaign. It will tell you when this campaign gonna start, and you just wait until the time. So you will be like in this hub thing for until the opening time, and you just go in together. So which is kind of cool. So you kind of have like little break, and not burning out like with constant war for like 3 months, and you just be like, oh man, the new season start out, I'm gonna find like the first 24 hours to enter, and I have to make use of it, and then it's gonna be constantly growing, and then start fighting again. It's just maybe too much for you. Oh, I think I'm doing something. Okay, so we already covered like the maximum team that can sign up. It can be from like a few players all the way to hundreds. So it's gonna be very interesting. I mean, should I just wait for my team or for my second server that in server 335 right now? Should I just wait for them to come up and we just gonna team up and play together? That's gonna be something fun. Okay, so many possibility, guys, but then again, this is what I translate from what the developer have like notes, and a lot of people are just confusing. We will have to wait until more notes have been dropped, and then we can see some of the pictures and so on, guys. So be sure to stay tuned, subscribe, like, share to your warband, leave a comment down below, join the Maggot Report Discord, and I'll see you in the next content.